up, y'all? It's your girl, H. Jizzle.
I am Brian Patrick Davis, the POA, reporting live from 285.
And it's your girl, DJ A-Star.
DJ A-Star. Pew, 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 pew.
And we are
The Crew Love Show.
So today, y'all, we have a very all the very special guests in the building. Latasha Wright.
The right way.
The right look.
Right way.
The right look.
Look, the right everything, all right?
Period. I love
Ace.
Hey, Tasha.
You like Latasha or Tasha? Which
whatever
one?
makes you comfortable.
Girl, this is you telling.
No, what do you like when people call you like? Because I know I want people to call me my name.
It's Miss Wright for me.
Miss
Okay,
Wright. Miss Wright if you're nasty. And I'm
Miss Wright.
disgusting.
All right then, Miss Wright. Shit. Well, tell the people, for the people in the back that don't know who you are, what is it that you do? Why are
Who
you here?
is Miss Wright?
So, I like to say that I'm the brand behind the brands.
Okay.
Right? So I am like team, make it happen, get it done. So the world sees a star. They see a celebrity. They see influence. They see this person that they wish they had access to. But what I see is it was a process. What I see is a regular person like me and you that has put forth a lot of work, a lot of consistency, a lot of endurance, and we all play a part in that process.
Absolutely.
It's a very important process.
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, like, I'm more than makeup, but I use makeup as my ministry. So it means a lot for me to be a part of so many people that the world know and that the world sees and that they watch. But then they don't realize that there are people like me and you and all of us that play a major role in that because they wouldn't have the tools, the resources, the competence, or anything they needed to face the world without the team in place, making sure that we do our part.
I love that.
Very much fact. Now we going to church. Damn.
Makeup is my ministry.
It's like this is a regular show today.
Yes. Come on, makeup is my ministry. I love that. Do you say that regular or did you just come up with that?
No, I really mean that.
Okay. I know you mean it, but I'm saying like, is that like trademark?
No, but you can tell in her work though. You can tell that is you genuinely enjoy. I've seen. Well, I mean, we all have worked with Miss Wright.
Yes.
It's Tasha today. If you remember, I'm from Atlanta. It's T-Money.
Right. Okay.
I'm from Atlanta.
We all from Atlanta on the show. We all from Atlanta.
I was born at Piedmont Hospital. Grady. What hospital were you born at?
Emory. No, the Cat Medical, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's the Cat. It's the Cat.
It's
now.
Y'all don't know what hospital y'all was
because it's now it's called.
Oh, it changed.
Yeah, they changed.
Okay.
Cat Medical.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway,
I was born at the same hospital.
I know, right?
Separated at birth.
What if we are like?
But it's
Well, y'all are the same age though.
Yeah, you're right.
Years.
Anyway, back to Miss
Miss Wright.
One subject.
But no,
T-Money.
we've worked with Tasha before T-Money. Everything right. And you can tell that you genuinely love what you do. Like Tasha be like in the cut, just like doing her face. She'll like talk. She'll get some advice. She like has some tea, and then she get back to the face. And then before you know it, it's like 2 seconds in, and the face is done, and you're like, missed the whole thing. Like you, because it's effortless. Like
that is one thing I will say about Tasha. She like kind of moves in silence.
For real.
And I've seen not in silence, but like she just moves really quick, and she also moves when you're like in the back and you're like watching everything go down, like the hair, the makeup, the nails, all at the same time. Like it's just so funny how like y'all move like mirrors together to get people done. And it's like, wait, we've only been here an hour and usually people take
we're done.
You know what I'm saying? Like especially with all the shit that be going on at one time.
A lot of moving parts. And I look at things like Cinderella. You got 12 o'clock. She go back from being this princess to like the pumpkin and everything. She's like back in the help in the basement.
Yeah.
Like the clock is ticking and everything. I'm thinking it to myself. There's a lot of pressure. Are you doing an interview? Are you walking the red carpet? Are you performing?
Because it's different makeup.
It's different
levels.
makeup. And it's just a different thought process. It's a difference between an artist and a personality. They're two different people. So I have to customize my look, my vibe, and my energy based on my talent. Because everything is a VIP customizable situation. I don't handle anybody the same. But one thing that's consistent about me is consistent respect. Consistent privacy,
right?
Consistency of knowing that I'm here for you and it's locked in on you at that moment. It doesn't matter what camp I just came out of. It doesn't matter what tour bus I just got off of. It doesn't matter whose house I just left. I don't mix it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't mix.
So how long have you been using makeup as the ministry?
15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and my makeup studio and hair salon's been in Buckhead off Piedmont Road for 10 years.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And so when I came off tour, see, a lot of people don't know, I am so thankful that I was groomed and shown love and respect in this industry by one of the most talented people that I love, Kelly Rowland. When we met, I'll never forget, she was like, I'm going to take you with me. And I'm like, I'm just this little country girl from Lithonia. Like, she's not going to call me back after the photo shoot. And I never forget, my phone rang. And she's like, yeah, her people was like, do you have a passport? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, can you get down here tomorrow? And I'm like, I sure can. And we were together for 6 years. And we traveled from Australia. And, you know, we would go to different countries. And we would go down to Paris for Fashion Week. And we did Super Bowl with her and Beyonce and Michelle. And so I am so thankful that one thing that she showed me is to respect each and every person in position. Right. And I don't care if it was the driver, I don't care if it was security, if I don't care if it was the person opening the doors. We said thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because I came through a camp that was like a real standard of Black excellence and respected, I learned respect. I learned this is not a time and an opportunity to belittle anybody. This is a time to be grateful for where we are and that we are very strategic about where we're going. And that is the reason I believe I made it so far because, see, there was no social media. Girl, if you pulled out a phone
it was a problem.
at one of these hotels or clubs or flights,
No, for real.
It was a different time.
you were fine.
Yeah.
You were never to show the process. But I think that's something that hindered me later because I couldn't wrap my mind around, like, I'm supposed to record this process. I'm supposed to show this because my pictures came after the ones that were taken by blogs on the red carpet.
Right. So you got the photo of what you did, like on Getty Images and shit. Yeah.
Correct. You wasn't taking no iPhone pictures. And so when we transitioned into the process is what people wanted to see.
Yeah.
The relatable moments or the behind the scenes, I was stuck. And I was like, wait, what's happening? This is okay. And I was uncomfortable, y'all. I'm not going to lie.
When did you feel like that shift happened? Like around what? Because me and you are closer in age.
Yes.
So
yes.
when did you feel that shift kind of like happen?
Oh, baby. I want to say, it happened about 7 years ago. Instagram really, really shifted that. And I was late because, see, I missed my space, right? And I remember YouTube. I wasn't thinking.
Oh,
I remember.
I said the same thing.
I remember being. I think I was in Hawaii and I was doing the Nelly and Kelly video, and there was this lady that was on YouTube redoing all my looks. Right? She was recreating.
Oh wow!
The looks that I did for the album color and the looks that I did for the video. Baby, that lady was on to something. I'm pretty sure she's up and stuck and lit to this whole day. But I'm like, why is she doing that? I'm over here like, because I'm really working.
Yeah.
And this lady, I didn't realize that lady was working too.
Yeah.
That lady was working too.
100%.
100%. And I'm pretty sure she's getting paid 100 more checks currently right now from digital ads.
Yeah.
And so because sometimes I feel like you're so busy in it and you're so busy living it and you're so busy working it, you don't understand there's a lot of other moving parts. Right, that are going on, but you don't realize it's like somebody that gets an award. You look back and you're like, "Are those all my compliments? Or those are my accolades?" When people get the Lifetime Achievement Award, you don't realize you're accomplishing that because you're doing it, you're living it, you're walking in your purpose, and you're like just doing your job.
Yep.
So sometimes I look back and I'm like, I didn't realize because I was just doing my job, and I'm tapped in. My job is to make you the most confident, beautiful person that the world sees. I am to hide every flaw. I am to hide every insecurity. I'm to cover up every problem. I'm to make every bad day look like your best day. That is my job. I looked at myself like security.
Right.
I know it. I saw it. And I ain't saying shit.
Yeah.
And I kept it in my pocket. And it was like, I don't know. And that's how I built the brand.
So I want to know, you've been doing this for 15 years, right? That means you've seen a lot of shit. You've done a lot of shit. You done been a lot of places. You know, worked with a lot of people. Look, I can only imagine. But what's like one of your craziest stories? I'm just curious to know. You can name drop if you feel like it, but you don't have to.
You don't have to name drop.
You do not have to.
Okay. So
But we love a name drop.
I'll tell you.
Or you can make us guess and then we...
We can guess.
Like at the
Tell us the story and then we can guess.
Okay, let me figure out which one is appropriate.
It can be inappropriate. This is the Fruit Love show.
We do
This
what the
can
fuck
be
we wanna
as
do.
triple X rated as you want it to be.
do,
No, I'm
okay?
just joking.
But she just literally just told us that she came from the Kelly era. Where she
No,
was
We know, but she also from Atlanta though. So,
I'm
trying to find the balance. Like,
and then she just said the excellence in black business and groom this season, and then you go there.
We talk about black excellence, and then you wanted to give a triple X story.
Right. That's why I got right here with it. Because we all got stories.
Yeah, we do. Facts.
This is a good one. This is probably current. Okay, so I was out one night, and I think one of my clients probably forgot, like, I wasn't really with the shits, right? so we're all in the section, and they were extremely drunk. This is really funny. They were extremely drunk, but I'm thinking it's an accident, but they just, like, kind of keep hitting my butt a little bit, and I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe it was an accident. But the second time, it's like, I'm like, oh, damn, like, I feel like you had to reach over here to. I'm like, I'm not. Everybody know me. No.
Yeah, right.
I don't really play no games because the day I mess with you, your crew, your wife, your team is the day I retire from makeup. Okay? It's giving. It's giving. I got a new job.
Right.
I'm not playing.
I gotta back out.
Yeah, I don't play where I work. I'm here to work, so I don't really. And I'll never forget that because wifey is right here. So I'm looking like, you gotta see. Do you see this? I'm like, well, maybe I was like, maybe she
doesn't care.
Yeah.
Listen,
maybe it was an
this is
invitation.
Atlanta.
It could have been an invitation.
Maybe she told him to do it.
Yeah.
She was in
Make sure she knows it this time. With feeling.
It's giving. She might go, she may not. Right. But what I love so they did it again. I was like, hey. Cool, you drunk, but I'm and so eventually she hit him. And I love them to this day because me and her are still like this. And she was like, girl, he was tripping. He was drunk.
We'll find out who it was after this.
This is
Off
why
camera.
I love my relationships with my clients because it's more than makeup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, if there's a problem, don't assume. Ask. Let's talk about it, and we address it. Like, that nigga was tripping, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but Tasha, it sounds like you be outside though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna come outside, baby.
Okay.
You invite me, I'm gonna show up. I'm here. You invited me. I'm coming now.
Yeah, okay. Type of girl. I'm
that's the AT. That's the AT.
Nah, for real. Yeah.
Like,
if you invite me, if I could come, I will come.
I'm pulling up.
I will come. I think I was invited to something tonight. They like directly reached out, and fine, fuck it. I'll be outside anyway. I'll go.
Yeah. I'm going to support those who support me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they'll bring out the savage in you sometime. They'll try.
I need a week's notice.
For real?
Yes.
You got to put on a calendar. Like,
it's hard for me to go outside.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'll put on my calendar and I'll just go. Like, because at the end of the day, I think about it like, I want you to support me and what the fuck I got going on. So we got this new show. Okay, when it's time for me to promote.
But see, I think that's a little bit different. Like when you have something that you're promoting and it has something to do with like your purpose. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you. But like just being outside to be outside. Like if you want
to be outside.
But I like that, but I need some notice. Like Tasha, if you was to be like, oh Brian, we going out, I'd be like, ooh, when y'all thinking about doing it?
Like when this is over. Great show, let's go.
I'm gonna be like, nah, nigga, I need to ice my knees, take some Tylenol.
Food and hookah, I'll come.
Here we go.
Now, Brian, you cannot do us like that. We the new.
I know.
30, Brian. Now, don't leave me outside by myself.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm tired too.
Wow.
I gotta really rock with you,
Tasha. It be like going out and you know what? That's the crazy thing about the industry that we work in too. Like a lot of our meetings are like going out. Yeah. Like I remember like when I was first like. When I was younger, like in my 20s, and people would be having meetings and shit, like we would be like at the club or at the lounge, and it would blow my mind because it's like, oh yeah, we gonna go to this party and we'll chop it up afterwards, and I'm like, wait, you mean like at 2 a.m.?
We can't chop it up in the section right now,
right?
Or you might, but you like, huh? What you say?
Yeah, that used to blow my mind.
I think for me, it's like introvert, extrovert. Like, yes, I'm a creative and I'm like entertainer, but like on the back end, like I really, depend on the energies or depend on the venues or where it's at. Like,
and I know you know what it's like, Ace, because you were DJing.
As a DJ, like I'm at
people coming up to the booth and screaming at you in your ear and stuff like that.
I'm clocked in. Now I'm clocked in. I'm like, that's like I'm at work. So for me to go out and do it for fun, it hasn't, like, towards the end of my DJ career, like towards a young age, I started at 14. So I was already out. I was in Compound, and they put black X's on my hand. I was 14. So to say like, oh, let's go out now, I'm like, I ain't there. And I'm at the point now where it's like, I don't drink, I don't smoke. So it's like, that's me, team sober, cool. But I also like, I don't feel it. Like that energy is, for me, it's like, it either has to be industry, and it's like industry mandatory, like a can't miss event, or it has to be like an experience that it had to be like, I'm here for this artist, this entertainer that I have to communicate. I have to connect. I gotta connect. But outside of those two, I'm not in the club.
No shade. It don't even have to be all that for me. I just need a week's notice. Just let me know a week in advance and I'm good.
So these tonight, Brian's a week and Aces.
I mean, because too, I'm going to be older one day, and I know I'm going to get tired. So it's like, shit, while I still got a little bit of energy, let's go to the club tonight, I guess.
And she over here, let me tell you, the level up is you can't yell at her DJ booth number. It's just send your message with your Cash App.
No! You want to know what I do?
Send your message in your Cash App. Don't be yelling.
I literally send my song request via airdrop and like the note.
Yeah. So there's so much evolution in what you're saying. Like, but let me tell y'all, I'm like you. I'm not just randomly going out. I don't feel like I have no business being outside. I feel like over 40. I don't feel comfortable.
Don't look like it, by the way.
In a section. Right. Thank you. I don't. I'm like, I shouldn't be here. If it's like it's industry, it's a client's birthday, it's a celebration, right?
Then you're there.
I'm there. But if you're saying, girl, we're gonna go out
Saturday night.
and no.
Man, I'm thinking about the DJ. I'm thinking about exits, how to get out the exit. I'm thinking about what's going on.
Looking
my
for
car.
an exit strategy.
I'm worried about my car, the car next to me. If it's gonna be a break-in.
I'm gonna pay you and I'm gonna tip you, but I'm gonna get my keys.
Right, the money.
I got to run out, I
need to be able to
get in line and I
show
can't
me where my shit is at.
Oh, it's given when you're a mom to a toddler, and it's levels with the crime, and the people are just psyched out, and they got a lot going on.
Tasha, I didn't know you were a mom.
What?
I didn't know
you were a mom,
I
but
didn't
not
know
to
she
a
was a mom.
toddler.
I have a 23-year-old.
Yeah, I knew about that.
A 21-year-old and a little 5-year-old.
You have two 20-year-olds?
I did not know that.
I cannot believe it.
That is
Okay,
incredible.
so now what I want to know, with that being said, is how is that with work? Like, how did you have to? Was it hard to balance that?
Oh, I'm still trying to find a balance. Like, I don't have. If anyone has that, they're gonna be like, it's like the next Instagram, and it's like Amazon. They're gonna be a trillion. I mean, there's no cap to the money if you can tell me the balance, right? So when I was touring, let me tell you why I opened my studio. When I came off tour, I didn't have a place to work, right? The aesthetics didn't match. There was nothing that was sexy enough for me. So I was like, you know what? I did a build out. I got a builder and I built it out and I had somebody contract and bam, I created an environment.
Oh, wow.
Right? Cool. Now this bonus baby, he's giving, God sent him to me because I have thought I was done. I was sending one off to college and I was bringing one home. I'm like, oh Lord.
Oh my God.
And I tell you, he is like a genius. He's a Lego builder and I'm so happy to have him. You know what I mean? And I just knew, guys, let me tell you something. I never been to college, right? And I've been a responsible parent my whole life. And I just was looking forward to like being very irresponsible, making bad decisions, shaking my ass on a yacht, doing everything that I couldn't do growing up because guess what? I'm like you, Ace. I would never get drunk because if something happened, I knew I was responsible for 2 children. I never wanted to miss a phone call. I never wanted to not answer. So I've never been drunk, right?
Wow.
Because I'm always thinking in the back of my mind subconsciously, what if something happens?
Right.
I always have to be in my right mind to make sure I can make a decision for myself and others, right? Bam. Right. So when my cat was like, oh, I'm about to just be outside. And God was like, yeah, so you thought. So here's another one.
Wow.
So here's another
That's
one.
incredible, though.
Boom, bam. And I'm telling you, I've been home. I've never been outside. Don't think I'd be shocked to shake my ass on my ass or nothing. So God had better plans for me.
Right.
I mean, you're allowed to do that too. I feel like, every once in a while, it's okay to go and twerk on a Phantom.
Well, now I think I'm just going to do a private pool in somebody's private backyard.
There we go. Okay.
Look, that works.
That
works
It
too.
makes more sense, right?
And
See,
it's
God
safer.
he wanted more for me. He had better plans for my life.
Yes, Disney Cruise.
So like,
That's it. Disney
were
Cruise.
you that mom that like took your kids to work, or like have you always had that support system?
Oh, they're at work with me all the time. Everyone knows my child. Wow. Everybody. This Cannon, Oh, everybody knows Kandi.
What about your grown children? Like, do they know that they have like a cool mom?
Oh yeah, my son knows it. My daughter, she's a unicorn. So my daughter, she's a K-pop kid.
Oh wow, okay.
My daughter, you would think she's like Asian boy band meets the Fast and the Furious.
Okay,
You
come
would
on,
not
a
think she
little
was my child.
K-pop mix with Tokyo Drift.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like, ooh, bitch, take them big ass boots off. You're driving me insane, right?
Oh, I bet she's the cutest. I bet you she's the cutest.
Right. So cute. And I love that she's authentically her. Right?
So cool.
She probably learned that from you, though.
Yeah,
Just
Right.
being in
It's
your
your
own lane.
seed. Yeah.
You know what nobody thinks.
Right.
She nailed it.
Yeah.
She don't give a fuck what I think.
That's incredible.
She was like, you and your people are like herd cattle. You guys follow each other's trend. Long hair, big butt, titties. That's what everybody wants. It's like blue hair, green hair. You got. I'm not a herd pasture. No.
That is crazy.
Wait, is that your firstborn?
No, that's the second.
Oh, so the middle
She's
child.
funny.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
she's the
she
middle
must
one.
be.
Oh, that
my
is so
oldest,
crazy.
No, it's so crazy. So my oldest, he's living his best life. He's 6'4". He is just, he's just the most handsome, fly, coolest. He's like, Mom, you're like, man, you're such a green bean, Mom. That ain't it, Mom.
Not a
Like,
Hey.
he keeps me cool. Like,
that's
when I
sweet.
think I look really good, he's like,
Nah.
that ain't it. And I'm like,
Nah, Mom, that's whack. I did.
and I love him for that. Like,
Yeah.
we look just alike. Like, I see him, and it's just like, wow. Like, and then this new one, he is just different. He wrote me a note the other day, and he said, Mom, I wrote you a note, and I wrote it, and it said, why you do too much? Mush with M-U-S-H. But I got the message,
Mush.
mush.
Why you do too much?
You do too much.
Cannon.
Where do you hear that at?
Wow.
And I was like, but I had to answer it, because the Gemini me, you wasn't going to. I
Yeah,
said,
get
because,
it out of me.
not doing enough is not acceptable.
Okay.
Here we go.
That's a good answer.
And everybody
Jim.
gonna do
There we
just
go.
enough. Average is giving nothing. I'm gonna do too much so that it's just enough for you and me and somebody that ain't got enough, they got leftovers.
He's probably sitting there like,
He was probably like, that's not what I meant.
I was trying to
And
jump
you know
around.
that's not what I meant, Mom. But we're going to go with that because he probably, no, this is what Kandi did. He looked at Tasha and was like, you thought you ate that, didn't you?
He was like, girl,
you making this
he walked out. But today, and I'm trying not to kiss and hug him because I'm just so in love. I just love him so much. And I'm like, okay, Bob, I'm going to be back. He was like, Mom. He was like, give me a hug and a kiss. Don't ever forget that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
So one tell him about the likes and comments ain't got nothing on you because I'm gonna just keep you real. The other one like, don't talk to
hyping
me.
you up, right.
And then the other one's like, Mom, can you please come? Please.
But you know, but that's just so interesting. Like, I can't imagine having a cool mom like that. Like, I go to, I mean,
not as cool as,
yeah. I just mean, no, your mom is cool.
Yeah,
Both
but,
of y'all got cool moms. But my mom is like, she used to be a lawyer. She works in a nonprofit. And like, I can't.
Your mom was like, she literally put me to the side like, let's take a selfie. Send it to Brian. I was like,
she cool.
yeah.
Ma'am, get out
Cool
of here.
points.
But
Cool
I just mean like a mom that's like that's like super well known and like my homeboys might follow my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like Tasha got a lot of Instagram followers. I'm sure
at least 5 of them are.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I would be like, can you guys stop looking at my fucking mom?
Yeah, so when I started my lingerie line, I had to make sure he was comfortable with that. So I was like, yeah.
Oh, you got a lingerie line too, Tosh?
man,
Talk
it's
about
giving-
that.
it's
Like,
giving.
Okay.
Listen, man.
Not you like all the everything.
Entrepreneurs.
BTS.
Wait, do you make
Multiple.
men's lingerie too?
Oh, no, but I need to tap into Mr. Right.
Oh
I don't
yes.
want to leave Mr. Right.
Text
out.
me, girl.
I'm going to text you.
Because I got some ideas.
Yes, we're going to talk about it. It's lips and lingerie, and it's keeping it sexy. Because the balance is so many times, we get home and we didn't gave all our best selves to everybody else, and it's like we're a hot mess, right? And that's why there's so many divorces. That's why we're so not happy with ourselves. So we just got to keep it sexy. We got to keep it fun. We got to keep it flirty.
I love that.
Right? And so at the end of the day, my goal was to have wearable lingerie. So many times, like, by the time we get home, we're in a robe and you got an oversized t-shirt, and that nigga don't want to see that. So what I did was I came up with something that you can wear under your blazers for my sophisticated ladies.
Okay, that's cute. Yes.
That weren't quite as comfortable with the 1-2.
Right.
Okay. when you think about it, lingerie is the same two elements in piece of clothing as a bathing suit.
Right.
It's the same two pieces.
Right.
So either way, you either are comfortable with coming out the bathroom like that, or I'm gonna make it easy for those that got a lot going on like me and just leave the house sexy. So when you come back home, even getting undressed in the bathroom, that nigga might catch a look like, oh, okay, she mama keep great. And so I just felt like it was true to who I am because I'm all about like health and beauty, but I also felt like us as mothers, we tend to lose ourselves in serving everybody else. We put ourselves last. Like I give myself leftover attention, leftover energy, leftover everything, right? So I felt like if I was having that same struggle,
Gotta be
somebody else got to be having that same struggle.
But that's so dope that you like thought about the functionality of like being confident, comfortable, and sexy. It's like and like it all is like in line with just what your mantra is anyway, about like making sure that people always feel their most confident, their most beautiful. And like if you can feel that way like underneath your work shit too, and have this like quiet confidence.
That makes a difference. Let me tell you right now. Like, I got some regular shit on right now. And
I see. It's not regular because them titties is up and out. And
But no, when I wear certain stuff under my clothes, even like I feel like it's like a boost. It's like a shot or something. Like, you know, you just feel.
And
a little
then
bit
like
better.
when you're like in the bathroom, you know, snap a little pic.
And I feel
and then like you said, as soon as you come home, I need to go ahead and get some of that.
I feel like it's just aligned with your brand, and I like with us, like we obviously we're the brand people. We on any avenue, like if it's from the creative side, if it's visual, or if it's just for me promoting it or marketing it, like. Just hearing you talk about another element of the right look and just having that other business, like is just super aligned. And I think that's usually what people miss is like they want to go jump, oh, let me go do real estate. Like, why can't you do something right up in what you was doing already? Because it's the same customer, it's the same client versus you trying to jump out. I'm like, people want to jump out in the deep end. Why don't you just stay in the pool? It's so many different elements of places that you could make money and be resourceful and cross-pollinate.
And still let it align with what your core values are. Yeah.
Because that's your same customer.
I love that you noticed that because you're not going to wear no lipstick without wearing some lingerie. You need some lingerie to wear with some lipstick. They go hand in hand.
Exactly.
Right? That sex appeal and that look, they're cohesive. They're like pen and paper.
It's aesthetically pleasing at this point.
You know what? And it's right. And it's the right thing to do to be sexy for yourself or whoever's in your house. Because I'm going to be sexy regardless. If there's someone there to see it.
A good look.
Even better.
That looks right. You know
wow.
what I mean?
I love that.
Well, I do want to, get to what Crew Love is. And I know, like, for the people that might just go to only here for you.
I'm here for you.
But, it could be new. And we talk about just peeling back the layers like we are doing, but also just the behind the scenes people and, like, the celebrities to the celebrities. Like, being that entrepreneur, but also being a creative that makes the star who they are. And with Crew Love, we've been able to talk to a lot of people, a lot of big people, but they're the behind the scenes persons. And so just obviously you telling us about what you have and your business is like, we definitely love to, learn more about you and what you got going on, because for us, like, we all do something else and we got something else and we got something else on the side, but our 9 to 5 is like creatively making those celebs bigger celebrities every single day. So.
But that's the beauty in it. And when you are genuinely happy for other people's success, and when you're happy about genuinely playing a part in that success, like, God's gonna bless you with what's supposed to be yours. Like, what I do doesn't take away from my clients, or what my clients do don't take away from me, because I feel like it's a community, right? And I feel like every other community can do it. Jews can do it, and Chinese people do it very well. And I feel like I see us in a space that really makes me happy that we now are collectively supporting each other. And I felt like we're having conversations now that we didn't have before. We're sharing resources. We're sharing information. You're sharing your platform with me today to come talk about who I am and what I do and why I do it. Because it's easy to know what someone does, but my why is so much bigger than me. I genuinely want to be a part of everyone's purse. Because guess what? More than makeup, to me, we all need to be motivated. Right, so what I'm about to do is put like little motivational scripts and things on the back of lip gloss. Because sometimes on our worst day, y'all, we look so good.
Wait, Tosh, you got cosmetics too?
Yeah, she does. She had
See, now get out of here.
You didn't know that?
No, I did not. I don't wear makeup, so I don't.
It's okay. It's It's okay. That's
So
why
you got-
She got lingerie. She
No,
does
so first she
makeup.
got the studio.
Okay, yes.
the business.
Studio owner.
Then she got lingerie,
Yes.
lip line, and you do makeup. And do you have
Makeup
apparel
artistry.
too? I see this dress. It says the Right Look.
Well, I don't have a, but I have waist trainers because I'm all about health and beauty. You gotta have the
Wait
right
a
waist.
minute.
You gotta have the right waist now. You
Wait,
Okay.
wait a minute.
Do you have any in your car?
I don't have. any in my car.
That's what I said. Wait a minute. This is 2 days straight.
Tosh,
That's why I said, wait a minute.
To
The
the mall the other
sponsorship has
day.
become.
Yes.
If you was looking for a sponsor,
We'll talk about it off camera.
Right.
but
If you was looking
I'm
for a
gonna tell
sponsor,
you why.
it ain't me, but it's somebody in the room.
Somebody in the room.
Somebody in the room looking.
I'm in your room. I'm in your room.
Yes.
So now
At the
this
table.
Look at I'm at
Yes.
the table. I'm at your table, and I have what you.
No, we're at your table.
We're all at the same.
Because I'm ready to come to the studio, and I don't even know. I didn't need nothing done. I just want to see it.
And
Like,
I'm right down the street,
it's
guys.
beautiful.
I'm like literally 4.5 miles down the street. I'm right by the bridge. I'm right in the next light by Towers.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Literally. Oh, this is perfect.
I just want to see, like,
damn.
just for me, like, progression, like, to know, like, something was built, hand built 10 years, 15 years in the making, like that. For me, it's like, it's bigger than just like hearing about somebody having something. Like, we walked into the restaurant, one restaurant, and now we're at 10. Ooh. And for us to see, like, we brick by brick. So, like, to see other versions of, like, the thing that we did is like, let's like, for me, I need that motion.
But this is motivation. The motion. And I'm actually glad to be here because to be a part of a team, because we're all part of the same team.
We are.
The same network, right? To you guys have played a major part in that. And then I came in a few years ago, but we're just at a point where we're now having a collective conversation.
Yeah.
It's perfect timing. But we were all playing a process in it. We just didn't really have a reason to be in the same room with each other.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Or like we'll be like in the room and then people will leave and then we'll be back in the room.
Yeah. Or you see me and then go to see you.
Right. Because we all do different
Or
things.
you sending them off to us.
Correct. But look, that's the 5-6 degrees of separation. It is so magical. It's so necessary. Yeah. But like to your point, like you saw something grow and here we are, the world sees it, but there's been hours and years of work being put in on the back end. You guys, congratulations and respect to you guys have played a major part in. But yet what I do respect Pinky for is that we're all still here.
Yeah.
Because I came around a couple of years ago too. Yeah. But now as she's grown, they're in opening new platforms and doors for other people. Here we are because it's in another platform and another door.
Yeah.
Right? So this is a resource, it's an extension. It's like a tree. There's just now so many extra branches growing. Right? And the beautiful part of it and the blessing is that we're a part of those branches.
Yeah.
So now we actually have an obligation to we actually have to grow because we have to be the branch for somebody else.
Excellent. But you want to know the thing that I admire about like working with y'all is that Pinky, she does do a great job at like bringing her team on with her, and like she makes it and she makes sure that everybody else is acknowledged. But we also value ourselves and we hold ourselves to such a high standard that it's like, okay, bitch, you was gonna take me, but like I'm gonna make sure that like I'm coming regardless because I want to come. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I like working with this team and just. Yeah, I love us. For real.
That's what's up.
We've learned the energy balances too. Like we've learned that like when you walk in a room, like every energy has mattered, and if it ain't ever mattered before, like to build this story, to build this. Each of our platforms, even to build what we're doing personally, has just been about the energy. Like it wasn't a dollar amount, it wasn't about who was picked or like who was the boss or who was in charge or like how the meeting went. It was like the energy. If the energy was off, we all felt it, and if the energy wasn't, we added to it to make it what it was. So.
And I love that, and for me, relationships are priceless.
Yeah,
I don't move off money. I know a lot of rich people that I don't want no parts of. And money don't make a man.
No.
If that's the case, I would have had a mini. And for me, character counts and it needs to add up equally.
100%.
You know what I mean? So for me, I find the value in respecting relationships and respecting the fact that guess what is showing up on time, being there, executing in excellence, and understanding, we're here for this, but you also are here for you.
Yeah.
Yourself. Because we all represent ourselves. Collectively, we represent each other, and we represent a team, and we represent a camp. And there's a lot of elements involved. And so where I think we all are collectively, we're all just trying to be the best version of ourselves and scale and grow and level up financially, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Yes. Like my prayer every night is I pray for happiness, health, and wealth. I just say it every single day.
Same.
You know, and
Yep.
so I'm like, you know, if I can just walk in my purpose, you know, and I know that, you know, this is my ministry and I need makeup to motivate and inspire and just really walking in this health and beauty space. And you know what? Everybody might not be comfortable, but that's where I see the void of there's something that needs to be worked on, because I'm really never going to be the problem.
Right.
You guys are never really the problem.
Yeah.
When people are upset and they feel uncomfortable because they don't have the confidence that you guys have, they don't have the drive, they may not have the peace, they may not have, you know, the elements that you guys have, that it's called greatness.
No facts. So
It's called
like,
creativity.
so I want to know, what do you do in those moments? Do you ever feel like just like not yourself? You know, you feel you're tired. You want to give up.
Drained.
Yeah. Like, so how do you come up out of that?
I'm not gonna lie, I probably owe my best friend a lot of money.
Yes,
She's
best friend.
Not a
She's been paid therapy,
No,
the
for
unpaid
real.
therapy. But you know what I've been doing recently? And I'm gonna tell you, I've actually have been in that space recently. I have focused extremely strategically on my weaknesses. And I have been going over and beyond to, I don't really have the time to read, but in my car, I started listening to talk radio and podcasts and YouTube videos, how successful people think, just replaying all the books I read, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Power of Focus, because I realize I'm a creative and I'm a Gemini, right? I'm all over the place. I'm high
Crazy.
energy. Yeah.
Not for real.
Fine, crazy.
Right, yeah.
Crazy
But for the
sure.
most part, I'm cool. I'm going to give you what you give me, you know,
Right.
and I'm a vibe. But what I realize is those things that I'm not strong at, I've literally been saying, okay, what do I need to do to correct this so I can be better in this space? And then also I've been like hiring help and just asking for help. Hey, I noticed that you're good at this. Because guess what? I don't have the shame and guilt. Like, if I ask you to do a full face, you can't do it, right? Okay, great. So then I realized that a lot of things aren't my ministry that's been holding me back. So now I had to understand it's okay to ask for help. Hey, do you mind helping me? Like, I had to realize it's okay to understand that God gave you a gift, you're strength at this, and you're weak at that. So let's focus on that weakness. And so when I'm feeling bad, I go to the gym, because that's the only thing that makes me feel really good. Like, on my worst day, I'm like, you know what? Let me just get up and do something for me. And that's the only thing that I do for me, because I spend so much time giving to everybody else, my clients and the shop and my babies. But that gym time, like,
It's Tasha time.
It's
T-money
Tasha time. It's
time.
T-money
Yeah.
time, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it tight. I'm going to keep it right. That's when I'm like, okay, that's the one thing for myself that I've been doing lately.
We talked about that too, that self-care piece, how people miss that.
I missed it. I literally still feel like I miss it.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm gonna have to sip it out sometime. I'm gonna have to keep it.
Listen.
Well, look, since we there,
Listen.
since we
Time to
there,
time.
I need to know T-Money, Tasha, or Miss Wright's icks. So we talk about industry icks. We talk about just those things that are just like,
Your pet peeves, the things that get on your nerves.
Piss you off.
and it could be any. I mean, industry, it could be client, it could be whatever. You just
Well, no
what are
clients.
they?
We're not dropping
We don't
no
gotta
names.
tell them, but client icks. Yeah.
Industry X.
When people come to you with their face not washed.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm
You
just
know
joking.
what? you
A
know.
dirty ass face.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100. If I'm trying to work and you're doing this to me the whole time,
Oh,
yeah.
I really just because when you look up and your eyelash is this way and your contour down here, I really
Yeah,
don't
you can do nothing.
Because see, I'm already because at this point, so my thing is respect my time how you wanted me to respect yours. I showed up on time. Look up, give me I know we all got a lot going on, but
Or just do this.
give me this, give me this,
Right.
give me this. Or you didn't tell me. See, this is another thing that got tricky. I care about my brand too. Don't come up in here don't come in my shop with your camera crew and you're behind the scenes.
Oh, I feel you.
on me.
And are they shooting you?
And just
In your
you're
space.
behind this process.
Right.
What I'm gonna tell you is, all you gonna get is this hand. Because see, a lot of days I look crazy too. You're
Listen.
not gonna, I be real wrong.
Me
A
too.
lot of days.
Listen.
So let's be clear. I had to kind of nip that in the bud too.
Because y'all not going to see Tasha not looking right.
Listen. Okay.
I had to nip that in the bud. And just disrespect. I think that, you know, when you're having a service provided, I don't care if it's a
Service, yeah.
barber or graphics or editing, it is a service. They are not the help. Because if that's the case, do it yourself. But you
Big-
can't, right?
Big fact.
So you
Right.
can't. So it's a service, okay,
Facts.
that's being provided for you that you can't do
It's
for
a service,
yourself.
not
And
a, you're not a servant.
And you hired me because you quote unquote trusted me.
And so
Right,
respect it.
Yeah.
Respect
Right.
the process. Respect the intel. Respect the talent. respect that this is something you need to get you to where you need to be. I'm trying to help you help me, but you not gonna disrespect me.
Yeah.
And so when it does come down to that, I definitely have to respect myself more and just give them a strong no. Yeah. And another thing is the girls out here that ran me a little raggedy. I used to be so sweet and it's giving y'all have really.
So message to the girls. Don't Miss Wright ain't
really
it.
Miss Wright.
So wait, so Tasha, I guess like, what's next then? What's next for you? You got lingerie, you got the lip line. Are you gonna expand to other cosmetics? Like what is in the pipeline for Tasha?
It's definitely gonna be Mr. Right.
Okay.
Skincare, because I feel like our men
yes,
are marketed,
skincare.
and
Okay.
I feel like for me the difference between me, there are a lot of makeup lines out here. There's a lot of brands, but they don't have the background. They didn't do the work. Right. So you guys came up with an idea and it was funded, but I put the time in. I have the hours. I have the resources. I have the credible resume to say this is what in the experience to say, you know what, every woman deserves the right look at home. And just being a part of everyone's process, a part of being everyone's person. Then, focusing on Cannonball. Cannonball is a creative. He is definitely the next builder. He's like an engineer. He's a thinker. Like he builds things I've never seen. So I really have to focus
on Cannon on
making
the show.
sure, making sure
Build some
I
Legos.
do my due diligence to pay attention to the gift God gave me.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's next.
And nurturing that.
And nurturing that and not missing that by making sure I'm playing a part in building everybody else's gift. But the one gift God gave me, I have to make sure that I'm equally vested in the vessel that God gave me.
Love that.
It's very
Such a great
important
mom.
to me.
Yeah.
I hear. Is that mompreneur?
Yeah, right.
Is that
Mompreneur.
Right.
Because everyone knows Cannon. Cannon was back on set with me when he was 2 weeks old, y'all. I was back on set.
Did you have the little?
I did.
Oh.
I did.
Oh, that's so cute.
I worked until I was 9 months pregnant. And literally, I didn't even take 6 weeks off. I was back on the set.
You're a family.
Okay, so Tasha, tell the people where to find you. Where can they find you? Give us website, Instagram, all of that. Anywhere we can find Latasha Wright at. Where do they need to go?
Bam. So after I get up off this couch, because right now I'm on the cruise show, you can find me at The Wright Look. You can find me on Instagram at Latasha Wright. You can find me on my website at thewrightlook.com. All my social media handles are the same. You can get to the House of Film from there. And you can find my shop at The Wright Look Studio in Buckhead. It's just Googleable. It'll pop.
Yes, we love Googleable.
Google me,
Google
baby.
her.
Google me, baby.
We love that.
I had fun.
I did.
We
Tasha,
learned a
that
lot.
was so fun.
We learned a lot. Do we got some gems? We need some more gems. Or we
Well,
good?
I think we got some. We got some reels and stuff.
We got some
Matthew, right? I
gems?
think we're good. We got some sound
Gems
bites.
for-
Yeah, we got
Tasha,
some good
yeah,
gems. I think Tasha talked her shit.
I think she did
Yes.
too.
She gave me makeup as a ministry. That's all I needed.
You guys are so funny. I'm thinking, what do I want? If you need a gym, you got your. Okay, let me think.
I just try to answer back the gym.
Get it in.
No,
I think she
honestly,
dropped
no,
the
I
gym.
think you did amazing. I had such a great time. I hope to do this again.
Yeah. Oh,
Look, I'm pulling up at the shop so I can get
right down the street.
the
Matthew,
waist
we'll go
trainer.
to her
What's
shop.
that?
Yeah.
We gotta
And we
make
need
sure
to
this
wear
waist is right for summertime. You got your
Listen.
shirt off.
Summertime fine.
Your chest is out, your waist in, your ass out. This is giving
Yes.
boom, boom. This is dimensions. It's like boom, boom, boom.
It's like a Coke bottle.
Listen.
Yeah,
For real.
peachy.
Yes.
Ace, you gonna get one too?
Yes.
I mean, wait. I don't need the bottom, the bot to come out or the top.
just
to
the
come out.
stomach.
Can I just
It's
Can
just
we,
the wrap,
Can we
yeah.
direct because I don't.
It's the
These don't even
stomach
come
wrap.
out no
Oh,
more.
girl.
that's what we wrap up. Yeah,
Signing
bye,
out,
y'all.
girl. We're not dealing with Ace today. Peace.
Yikes.